Dan Bilzerian has money, fame, and women, but quality women are repulsed by this kind of guy. Other successful men are falling into this trap without even realizing it. I want to talk today a little bit about why quality men should not look up to the type of women that Dan Bilzerian is showing off on his Instagram and has done for the last few years. Now, his life may look glamorous and fun, and I'm sure it actually is because I've had some of those days and they are fun, but they're extremely empty and soulless. And quite soon after that experience, you think to yourself, what am I actually doing? Why am I with these people? They mean nothing to me. They don't care about me. They're only with me for this particular experience because I can provide this experience. But otherwise, there is no integral, deep relationship. There's nothing to this. It's just literally a fun day on a boat, drinking and getting up to some sexual activities. So for a lot of successful men out there, what you need to understand is that success doesn't naturally equal emotional maturity. There's a lot of wealthy men that I've met in the past 10 years of my traveling across the world who are emotionally immature idiots. Money, power, success doesn't mask a lack of self-awareness. There's a lot more work and emotional work that you need to actually do as a man in order for you to get to that higher stage. So just because you've made some money, you've been successful, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden now you're going to land a high quality woman. Now, you might bag yourself one of those Dubai girls with the fake tits and the fake lips and the fake hair and the fake personality and the fake everything, but that's not a high quality woman. She's just hot. And she's what most people, for some strange reason in today's world, would call attractive. There isn't really anything that attractive about that. She's just conforming to the way that society is proposing that you now are good looking because you have bigger lips and bigger breasts. In fact, the most beautiful women are usually the most natural women. If you find yourself a natural, beautiful woman, like here, I find plenty of them in Romania and Eastern Europe. There's so many natural, beautiful girls. Those are usually high quality women because they don't feel like they need to change their body or change the way they look to impress people. And the other thing you have to think of is with these sort of low quality girls who are constantly doing themselves up and injecting and lips and Botox and all this madness, she's going to constantly keep that behavior up so that she can continually compete with other women in the field. Because she's sitting there scrolling Instagram thinking, oh, now she's got bigger lips than me. Oh, she has bigger breasts. And there's something new out all of a sudden. There's this hydrochloric acid, which makes my skin look even better. So she's constantly going to be investing and doing these things and trying to build up her image. And there's just no end to it until she just comes down crashing and burning one day thinking, oh shit, I'm old. I can't just keep doing this for the rest of my life. Should have developed a personality a long time ago. I think the other thing is there's a lot of validation addiction with men these days. People showing off this flashy lifestyle. It's like this constant need of approval. So you're always showing what you're up to online, the Instagram stories, the posts. Look, I'll put my hand up and say that I was also a victim of that over the last few years, posting my stories, showing off a certain lifestyle. And I felt like, why am I trying to show people how I'm living? Why don't I just enjoy living it the way I'm living it? And also the women I attracted through that lifestyle weren't ever the right women for me. But if I started putting out good messages online, things I actually believed and being integral to my heart, to my soul, talking about the things I want to talk about and actually being me, then I would have attracted way better quality women over the last few years, rather than a lot of the women that I have attracted who were attracted to me because of my money, because of my success, because of my six pack and my nice body. I don't want a woman to like me for my six pack and my nice body. I want a woman to like me because I'm intelligent, I'm ambitious, I'm caring, I'm masculine. Those are the kind of traits you want women loving you for. So all this flashy lifestyle really isn't that impressive. If men are overcompensating with a level of aggression, control, or some kind of status symbol, the likes of Andrew Tate, then you're unlikely to attract high quality, good quality women who respect themselves. Because let me tell you, a good quality woman who's beautiful, ambitious, smart, sexy, emotionally intelligent, feminine, will not respect a man if he's abusing his masculinity, his status. And if he thinks he's the man and he's just, I'm the man, who are you? And he's abusing that and abusing her because of that, she'll just walk away. But I will tell you that these Dubai and Miami girls who are money hungry and self-obsessed will take that shit from you all day long because they don't want to lose that lifestyle. So they'll take a hell of a lot of abuse by the man. They don't really respect themselves. They don't want to lose out on the experience of being on a yacht or being in this amazing villa. So they'll just kiss his ass in the hope that they won't get kicked out of that villa or yacht. They need to act as well as they possibly can because they don't want to lose that lifestyle. But a good quality woman will risk losing that lifestyle for her own sanity, for her own integrity, so that she'll be treated with respect as she should be. So it actually attracts beautiful, high quality women. I'd say that confidence without the ego. So if you're very egotistical, she won't like that. Most women like a man who is handsome and good looking without him really knowing that or talking about that all the time. If he's quite humble with the way he looks, but he is attractive, she would love that. If he's vain and always checking himself out and always talking about himself and always posting topless pictures, she's not really going to like that. She's going to be like, this guy just keeps promoting himself. He's quite vain. I want someone who's masculine, who's handsome, and who just gets on with his day and doesn't really think about how beautiful he looks all the time. That's more of a feminine trait, and good quality, high quality women don't want feminine traits in a masculine man. And one of the most important things is to have a level of integrity over your self-image. If you care about your morals, your ethics as a man, rather than the image that you portray out to the rest of the world, she will see that and she'll be way more attracted to you, because then she'll realize that you're not willing to sacrifice your integrity for the image of what others think. If a good quality woman knows that you don't give a shit about what other people in society think about you, but you care about yourself and you care about protecting her, then she's way more likely to stick with you and to respect you and to trust you. So if you put some of these into play, we talked about confidence. We talked about not going over the top with your self-image on social media, even though everyone just wants to promote themselves all the time. We talked about having a level of confidence without necessarily having ego. Then you're more likely to find that you'll attract high caliber, high quality women. And let me remind you, a high quality woman is a woman that respects herself. She's beautiful. She tends to be quite natural. The opposite to that is really a woman that's very fake, that's done herself up from top to bottom. You don't really know what she looks like. You have a child with her, the child looks completely different. That's the scary thing about today's world. She also tends to not respect herself. So if you're rude to her, even though you provide, she'll still stick around because she doesn't want to lose out on the opportunity to be around these lavish things. So put those things in practice and you'll realize that you'll have a much better quality woman. And stop looking up to the likes of Dan Bilzerian, because even he himself now, after all of this time and all this so-called fun that he's had, is now saying he would rather settle down with one good quality woman than keep playing around and playing the field. Now, the question is, will he be able to land a high quality woman after his track record and the way he's been acting? We'll see about that.